A week out from the budget, the government is today looking to the Reserve Bank to help change the topic of conversation in politics. Talk about the Prime Minister, her judgment, the Speaker and union corruption have combined to plunge Labour's morale and its poll numbers even lower. That's why it wants to get back onto economic management, starting with interest rates this afternoon. Simon Cullen reports.
Australian politics has gone global and comedic. One dress-up dictator of movie fame is offering support to another holder of high office fond of fancy dress.
Slippery Pete, that's why I want to make her Slippery Pete.
Labor's problems are providing mileage for visiting actors, but they're not amusing voters at home. The latest Newspoll shows a further slump in support for the government, pushing the coalition to its highest level in more than a decade. After preferences, that translates to an election wipeout for Labor.
A complete collapse of public confidence in Julia Gillard's government, but you don't need an opinion poll to tell you that.
In the preferred Prime Minister stakes, the margin's much closer, but Tony Abbott's still ahead.
Obviously, there's a whole range of issues feeding into the polls, and plainly, we've got a lot of work to do. There's no point denying that.
The polls fuel unease in the government over Julia Gillard's leadership. Some are questioning her judgment, especially after her weekend decision to cut loose backbencher Craig Thomson. He's been tainted by the scandal in the Health Services Union, amplified again by a leaked report revealing millions of dollars of members' funds were spent with almost no financial controls.
That's pretty poor governance in anyone's language, I think, so that clearly needs to be addressed and tightened up.
Next week's budget can't come soon enough for the government, a major set piece to refocus attention on its preferred subject, the economy. And an early circuit breaker comes today with the Reserve Bank's decision on interest rates. It's already pressuring the big banks to follow the RBA's lead.
I think many in the community are looking forward to some lower interest rates, and after all, that's what's going to help small businesses, large businesses and, importantly, Australian working households.
And he hopes to help his boss hold on to this house. Simon Cullen, ABC News, Canberra.